Geekpulse Radio is invading your airwaves. Be on the lookout. Geeks and Gamers.
Welcome, Geeks and Gamers, to GeekPulse Gaming, episode 16. Hey, with Sweet 16, we made it, guys. I am your host, El Capitan, aka Captain Distraction, Ray Osorio, and joining me in this co-op adventure of shenanigans and shiggles are the multiple choice gamer, aka the new Mr. Switch, Aaron Morris.
Mm-hmm.
And the man of many nicknames and Lord Squeenix himself, Ray Apollo Williams.
Yes, we are here to lead the way.
Oh, goodness. Why you gotta do that?
I'm sorry, I had to lead with it. I couldn't help it.
Freaking Ugandan knuckles, really? I can't
I'm
get away
sorry.
from that. I can't get away from that thing.
Call me racist. I dare you. I dare you, internet.
They're like, oh man, that guy's racist. Oh,
whatever.
Wait, that's not right. But
That one part is really funny. Sorry, I'm not sorry I laughed. It's funny. Anyway, continue.
so, by the way, Lord Squeenix, I have a bone to pick with you.
Bones.
I guess actually I got bones to pick with you.
Uh-oh.
What the heck is up with Square Enix? We don't need anything else for Final Fantasy 15. Let it die.
Man, okay.
Let it
So
die.
I saw that. I was like, why are you doing this? It's like the people who are going to play that game, unfortunately, they've already played it. The game has been played.
It's been played to death.
I was like, I don't. They're like, okay, well, let's just put everything on one disc and get it out of here. So it's too late. I don't care.
No, there's new content going to be included in that too.
Nobody cares. Well, maybe there's like 4 people. Okay, claps for you. But yeah, this too little, too late. Unless they're putting it on Switch, which is another rumor, but that's just a rumor. So who knows? But even if they put it on Switch, this is the one game that I would not buy. Just saying.
Yeah, it's strange because they're taking away all these resources from what we could be doing with, Kingdom Hearts.
I'm about to say they need to get their ass on
Fantasy VII.
Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy VII Remake. Get y'all asses on that game instead. Get off of this 15. It's done.
Yeah, right? Like, it's dead. DED dead. Let
DED.
it die. Let it die. Aaron, you have any opinion on that?
Y'all done having your fun from last week yet?
Who are you? Oh, wait.
Wait,
we have
how
to.
did you get in here?
We have to unban his account. I'm sorry. Oh man,
I listened to y'all's little show with Tony.
little
and I know
show.
You think you're cute, poking fun, talking PC and LA Noir and all that stuff.
I'm
I
the
ain't
cutest.
mad. I'm not mad about it. But what I'm hurt by is that you motherfuckers had Kanye West on the show and never once told me about it.
If you all
And I had
listen
to
to
find
last
out by
episode-
listening
Yep.
to last episode.
That's a lost episode that you don't have privileges to.
Yeah, no, it's locked. He was like, "Y'all can't put this show out because I'm Kanye," and I was like, "Okay, Kanye."
In all seriousness, though, shout out to Tony. Thank you for covering down for me. And it was a great episode, guys. I really enjoyed listening to it last week
thank
when
you.
it came out.
That means a lot to hear you say that. I appreciate it. But it was fun. We had a good time. Tony, you're welcome back anytime. But you've hit your LA Noir cap for the next 10 years.
Don't.
Yeah, he's welcome to come back anytime. He's now prohibited from speaking about LA Noir.
It is the least fun
I can get
Grand
with
Theft Auto. So yes, you've been okay. LA Noir is banned on this show. Put it on the wall. Banned.
I'll make sure to put that. I'll put that in the band wall.
Thanks.
Like if we had our own gas station, like, or some sort of a store or restaurant bar, that would be the picture on the back that says "Do not serve this person."
Yeah,
That's true. LA Noir. Yes.
Do not discuss LA Noir.
Mm-hmm. That's true. I love how the first place you went to was like, man, if I owned an establishment with my friends, it would be a gas station.
Right?
Thanks.
Maybe that's the. Oh, never mind. I'm not going to make a racist comment like you did earlier. So
Wow. Okay.
So guys, how's everything been going? How's life, work, family? Good.
So speaking of family, my mom was just here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to see my mom for the first time. It'd been a while. Flew her into Wichita, and it was a good time.
Mama.
Yeah. It was things are good. Things are getting better. Have not been playing very many video games. Been trying, but just not a lot's been grabbing me lately. How about you guys?
Speaking of moms, I guess I'm gonna actually go to breakfast with mine tomorrow morning.
Yay.
Wanda.
Yes,
Mama
Wanda.
Wanda.
Mama Wanda.
Wanda from Wakanda.
No.
That's what I've been calling her. We're gonna be attending Cracker Barrel tomorrow,
Sorry.
and I've been thinking about what I want to eat because I'm a fan of pretty much their whole menu. So
I've been to that place once, and it was when I was like 4 years old.
oh wow, did you not like it?
I don't know. I was 4 years old.
Oh, well then why don't you go try it again?
I don't know. It makes me feel uneasy going to a place called Cracker Barrel.
See, you are a racist, man.
Oh man.
You really are a
No, I'm
racist
not.
Back
person.
on track. Cut.
But other than that,
Oh God.
dude, I've been playing so much PUBG that it's completely consumed like all of my gaming life.
Okay,
but I
so
tried
can everybody
my
just
hardest.
take a second? Remember all the shit that we talked about PUBG, and now Aaron's addicted.
Addicted.
How about that?
It's a
How
real
about that?
addiction.
Wow.
I did try to break the addiction the other day and popped in some Mario Kart 8 on the Switch and played a couple of rounds of that. So that was fun. And then I went right back to PUBG. I really feel like I need rehab, PUBG rehab. So
Yeah, gamer syndrome or whatever it is called. It is now a real affliction.
Oh yeah, now it's a real disease. You might.
no,
Oh man, they might give you.
that's what's called bullshit. but addiction to PUBG is a real condition.
Ah yes, he's got addiction to pub cheeks.
And I still haven't
how
won.
about that?
I still don't have a chicken dinner. I've gotten second place. I showed you guys the picture, but
Yeah.
The day that you get that will be a very special day, and I will be
it
there
will
with
be.
you. And
It will be, and
great.
I'm hoping that that's the day where this addiction kind of fades away, and I can just casually
No,
play it
really?
as a fan.
No. Once you get that, it's just going to improve. Yes, it's just good.
gonna
Yeah.
make it worse.
That's the dragon I've been chasing.
Chasing dragons.
So
what about
we're-
you, Ray?
We're gonna go ahead and transition to this here in a minute. I've been feeling terribly.
No.
On Facebook, been feeling like I've been dying, migraines and vertigo and all kinds of crazy stuff. Not really feeling the greatest, but hey, I'm here tonight for you guys. Put the show on. The show must go on. Get that going. So, other than that, everything's been going good. I had a long extended weekend with my girls because of the holiday on Monday for Martin Luther King Day and all that stuff. So I had them from pretty much like Friday morning or after school that time. Like I had them Thursday night, then Friday after school until yesterday. So they kept me on my toes. They've been playing Minecraft again. They're on a Minecraft kick again.
Wow. Okay.
So they were fighting over the Wii U because that's what they play their Minecraft on is the Wii U. They're fighting over the gamepad and everything. Like, no, I want the gamepad. I'm like, since when is people fighting over the gamepad a thing? Because whenever I had an opportunity to play Wii U, I never wanted to use that gamepad.
That's why I was like, whoa, only kids would understand that Wii U gamepad. I was like, what?
They're the only ones that love it, really.
It's
Like,
like-
honestly, like I can't stand the dang thing.
It's like, you like this thing? Okay. All
So
right.
speaking of kids playing games,
I wouldn't know anything about that.
mine, she's 11, and I told you guys before that she's a big time gamer too.
Mm-hmm.
And so she finally gathered up the nerve 2 nights ago to ask me if she could try PUBG.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because she's really good at Call of Duty. So, and she's watched me play PUBG.
How'd that go?
When we hang out together and everything. So I was like, sure, go ahead. Explain to her a few things. Gets in her first match. Kills 2 people within the first 2 minutes of the game. And, makes it to like in the top 30s on her first game. And she was like, all right, I'm ready to go again. I'm like, fuck you. You ain't playing this shit no more. Get out of my
This
face.
is my game. Get off my box.
She's like,
You're
I
gonna
don't
sit
know
here
where.
and you're gonna sit here and embarrass me when I've been
She's
trying
gonna
to
get
crack this game.
She's gonna get a chicken dinner before you do it.
Yeah.
She will, and I can't wait. I'm gonna rub it in your face forever.
So with that, we're gonna go ahead and jump into the Geeks and Gamers arcade, talk about what we've been playing some more, and of course the new releases and the raise no money list. There's still some stuff.
yay.
There's still some stuff for Switch here that's coming. So I'm like, yeah. So Ray and I are probably gonna end up getting some of these things. I think. I don't know about Aaron because
Yeah, a
he's been
few
on
of
his
them.
Pup Cheeks kick. So talking about what we've been playing some more. My oldest daughter is 11 also, and I was playing Overwatch. And she's like, Dad, I want to try that because it looks like it's fun. I want to try it. I'm like, I don't know if you're ready for Overwatch yet. You know what I mean? Kind of like because she does some of the Twitch games, but not like the real heavy. and Overwatch is a very Twitch heavy game where you have to be like on your toes at all times. She proceeded to play Tracer, destroy people, and get play of the game. Just saying.
Wow.
I'm like, you might be better than
So
me.
is play of the game kind of like that same thing in the new World War II Call of Duty, where
like the kill cam thing or whatever?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So what you guys
Like
are
the
telling
best
me
play of the
is to never have kids because I don't want anybody being better than me. Sounds like a plan.
I was like, you may just be better. And then I went and I showed her up the next game. She said, Dad, your turn. So her and I are playing because the younger two are fighting over Minecraft. And so we're playing that. And then she's like, well, I guess man, I guess I showed you how it's done. And I was like, oh, really? You gonna call me old man? I see how it is. I went up and put a 32 and 3 kill run up with Tracer the next game and got play of the game the next 2 games I played. And
It's okay though.
She's like, Dad, but how'd you do that? I'm like, well, when you're doing this, you also do this and you do this, and like explaining like how to play Tracer to her. And so she was picking up what I was doing. She was starting to mimic what I was doing. And I was like, all right, that's it. I pulled the air and I'm like, all right, you're done. Oh.
It's too late. Sheridan pulled that card. She called you old man. It's over.
I meant to ask you guys earlier today. Did either of you download that beta? What is it? The Dragon Ball? Yeah. The one that I've been hearing. The one that I've been hearing.
And that was
having
it. Dragon Ball Fighter Z.
Hell yes. Who do you think you're talking to?
Well, I know that you downloaded it. I guess I meant to ask, like, have you gotten to play it? Because I've been hearing about the issues.
Oh, so you mean like actually playing after you download? Yes. So it was like a 2-day beta, right? I played maybe an hour the second day when it actually started to work. Yeah, they were having some serious server problems.
So in the short time that you guys got to actually like get your hands on it, how was it?
Ray, I'll let you go first.
I likes it a lot, and it's been a while since I'm like, hey, because the Dragon Ball Xenoverse games, as well put together as those were, I wasn't really feeling them. And I think it was just because it's not like the traditional fighter kind of thing, because you know it's got the RPG elements, stuff like that. But this one, you pick up, you play, you pick your team, you know, you kind of get things going. The fun thing I like was the little lobbies where you first pop in. I got little Chibi Goku just chilling, like, what's up? You know, that kind of thing. Yeah, so I got to play a couple matches, and me and my buddy Jay, we played, and I played one online, and I was able to get in one on him. And, you know, he just thinks he's this master god of all, you know, BBB and stuff like that, or Dragon Ball, period. And I'm like, I'm going to show you something. You catch these hands today. I pulled the Ray. You go catch these hands tax-free. Yeah,
I'm so proud of you.
He caught him so bad.
I'm so proud of you.
And he's just like, well, we got to get this. I'm like, well, I don't know if I'm going to have the money to get it, but we'll see. Because that's his next game on his list. So,
man, I love that game. I have been in every alpha and beta that they've put out so far. This was no change, except this time they were testing like the big server. Yeah, they were testing the environment, which they found out real quick. Yo, this shit broke. Because it did not work. It did not work for a long time, and it had a lot of problems. But when you did get a game, oh god, I love this game so much.
The fun thing I liked was you could sit there and do the tutorials and stuff like that while you were waiting for a game.
Oh yes. So Goku and Gohan are gonna, like, Team Gohan are gonna need a nerf when that game because everybody just sat and played practice mode. Oh my god. So I played some ridiculous Gokus and Gohans because that's all they got to play while it was broke. So I'm like, okay, this is all right. But I love that game. I love the way it looks. First off, it is beautiful. The art style nails Dragon Ball perfectly. It is so pretty.
Yeah, not even that. Akira Toriyama's art style shines through.
Oh, so perfectly. Cool. It's beautiful. Then not only that, it's just the characterization of the characters also just spot on. The environments, the attacks, just how flashy and over the top it is. Yeah, it's so Dragon Ball. I'm like, this is the perfect, like, I guess I can't say perfect, but it is a really, 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 really good Dragon Ball
video game.
Yeah, and you know I love Xenoverse. But this is I'm going to prefer this over Xenoblade. Xenoverse. God, it's so good. I had a great time playing that game. I can't wait for the 26th because the 26th is going to be that and Monster Hunter, and it's going to be a hell of a time.
I might get that game and try to throw some hands at you.
Yeah, come catch these hands. I'll gladly give them to you. It'll be fun.
Yeah, my only problem with I'm gonna have to make a choice probably, and unfortunately, if I have to make the choice, I think Monster Hunter may be the way I go.
That's got probably the most depth, so I understand. The bang for your buck there will be Monster Hunter.
Yeah,
But I'm a huge Dragon Ball fan, so I have to have it. I have to have both.
I mean, so I'm still playing through my 2017 games. Like, I started up Assassin's Creed again because I'm like halfway through and I'm trying.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And then I just finished the Battlefield or the Battlefront 2 campaign.
Mm-hmm.
How'd you like that?
I enjoyed it very much. The online, I'm still trying to find my love for it because I'm gotten to the point where I didn't go through all the learning pains with all the new people as it scaled up. So now I come into a game and there's all these people that have been playing for a couple months already, so they're better, and you don't have anything to contend with them. Yeah, so I'm getting wrecked, and it's like this isn't fun.
Unfortunately, I'm probably gonna wait until that one hits EA access and then just play the campaign and be done. I know you guys are real excited about it. I liked what I played of like the betas and stuff, but I was like, it's not enough for me to want to jump in and play multiplayer all the time. So
I'm never gonna play it. I'm just gonna keep watching The Last Jedi and enjoying it.
while
All you haters hate.
Oh man, actually, you know what?
I just saw that again, by the way, with my mom.
I did too. I just saw that again too, and it really, once you kind of have the idea of what it is, and you go back and you catch the things that you didn't catch before, it starts to pull and make more sense as to why that's the way that they went with it.
Like, I liked it the first time. I really did. I enjoyed it the first time. I enjoyed the movie, but the second time I was like, oh, I really like this is a solid movie. It's weird though because like I could watch Force Awakens like I don't know time after time after time
back to back.
But like this movie, I don't know. I couldn't watch it like that. Yeah, I couldn't watch it the way I watch Force Awakens.
I think Force Awakens is just because it's basically a reimagining of what we saw with the New Hope.
Right.
Everything like that. So it has that nostalgia factor, and it's just like, hey, this new awesome thing is here, and and this is that, this is we're telling you, we're introducing you to the characters and everything like that.
Right.
And
Last Jedi is like, hey, all right, I hope you're ready for a ride, chump, because here we go.
It was like, yep, it's like buckle up, we riding, let's go.
Yeah, we better stop right now before Jeremy shows up on the podcast and starts telling us all we're objectively wrong about Star Wars.
The Kool-Aid man. Oh yeah.
Instead of oh yeah, it's gonna be you're wrong.
Yeah, if you want to hear more Star Wars talk, listen to the new podcast.
Yeah, which I'll be plugging that later. Actually, it's Geek Pulse Radio Prime.
Okay.
By our fearless leader Jeremy Griggs. The episode, the first episode is listed, The Last Jedi. It's time to admit the truth.
Oh boy!
Spoiler alerts. He fucking hates it.
Oh great! Well, before we get too far off topic, I've also been playing a ton of Street Fighter. I've been back in that.
I need to warm back up. I need to get
warm
back up.
Arcade edition. Did you watch that?
I watched you a couple minutes ago on Twitch playing it.
How much of that did you watch? Because I got to a point where it was really hard.
I told you I felt a deep connection to what is his name? Rashid.
Yeah, you did. I remember now. That was a really good night. Like that was fun. I played through the whole Street Fighter V like story mode on stream. That was a good time. But it hits a hard part. Like it was really hard at one point. So I was like, well, okay.
When you have to play as Fang?
No, when you have to play as Nash against Bison. Oh my God!
Oh yeah,
that was a pain in the ass. Oh my God, I think I did that one fight for like an hour. I had people in the chat like cheering me on, like you can do it, and give me tips and stuff. It was like, oh, thanks guys, I appreciate it. All of a sudden,
it's the Waterboy all over again. You can do it.
It was great. But we played a lot of Street Fighter. Arcade edition came out today, by the way. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Mm-hmm. And I also just bought Stardew Valley on Switch.
You did?
I did.
Baby. Yeah, no,
I did.
I've heard both, like proclamations about it, and I've heard horror stories about it.
Yeah, well, I have to take a break from Xenoblade. Now, I actually mean to say Xenoblade. I have to take a break because, oh my God, I just hit chapter 4, and like the stuff that happens at the end of chapter 3, I'm like, man, I need a break. Like I just need a break from Xenoblade for a bit. So I'm gonna kind of bounce back and forth between that and Persona 5, and hopefully get those finished before middle of the year. So, oh boy, yeah. Oh, I almost forgot. I started a special game today. Actually, a very special game. I started Secret of Mana on the SNES Classic. and I'm enjoying myself. I wanted to play it and have it finished in time before the remake comes out or the remaster or whatever, so I can talk about it with y'all. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited for that too.
That'll be fun.
Yeah. So then the other thing, I played a little bit of Destiny, like very little Destiny this week.
God damn it.
And then Grand Theft Auto, because kind of Grand Theft Auto Online is taking over.
Wow, you still in Grand Theft Auto Online?
Yeah.
I'm jealous. Like I wish I would love to get back into it, but I know by the time I got back into it, you guys will be done.
No, I mean right now we're grinding money in the heist and stuff like that. Like we finished the Doomsday heist last week.
Yeah, was it good?
It's crazy. The last part of the third act of that heist is super
As in
hard.
the Doomsday?
I would hope not, because then you would never beat it.
Just keep in mind that it involves a crazy rogue AI and all kinds of other stuff.
What? This sounds awesome, actually. Okay, so do you have to be a certain level to do it, or something crazy?
No.
Would you have a group that would be willing to run me through it?
Yes.
We
have like 6 to 8 people playing like daily now.
I wonder how much can I get a copy of Grand Theft Auto 5 for?
Best Buy and GameStop had it on sale for like $29.99. Like,
really?
Oh yeah.
I might scoop that up if you guys are willing to play with me, because I want to give it a shot. I like Grand Theft Auto Online. It's great. Okay. I'll look that up and then I'll let you know. There's the new version.
Secret of fucking Mana.
Yeah, GameStop has it back up to $59.99, but Target
What the hell? This game never goes down in price. Good
it goes
God.
down in price right around. Target has it for $29.99 right now.
So I'm an Elite Pro member at GameStop, but I can get it for $40. Pre-owned, by the way.
You can get it new right now from, or no, pre-owned. No, it's a pre-owned copy from Target too.
I wouldn't mind getting it pre-owned. That's okay. I got some trade-in stuff, so who knows? I might do that this week. That could be fun. I mean, and I've never finished the story mode, but I'm gonna bring up Grand Theft Auto 5 again later on in the show. You'll see why. But yeah, that's what I've been playing. I'm actually. I said that I was having last show. You heard that? Well, last show that Aaron was here. Said that I've been having trouble picking something to play, and I think I've kind of settled on a few games to play now, and I'm happy about it.
You aren't the only one though. I was in that rut too, and that's when Grand Theft Auto kind of came in, and it's like, hey, yeah. What up?
Yeah.
But yeah, that and been playing some more Mario Odyssey.
Oh yeah, I need to play more of that. I officially stopped playing on my own, and I've only been playing with my wife, and so I have to wait for her to then want to play some more of it because I get to be the Cap and she gets to be Mario. It's a great time, but it's only when we both have time to sit down and play together.
And then also, I know you guys probably saw that I invited you to our stream the other day. We were playing Magic.
Yes, Magic is the Gathering.
Yeah, Magic the Gathering. Playing some Commander, teaching some new people. That game ended up going for 6 hours. I want to let you know, by the way.
I'm so sorry I missed that stream. Wink.
It was actually a lot of fun. It was a lot of craziness because people were just bouncing everything back to people's hands and stuff like that. It's just like oh, you thought you had the leg up on me and you were going to take over the game. How about no? Everything goes back.
I tried to play Commander with a friend once, and she just she had her special deck, and she just beat the shit out of us repeatedly. And I was like, "This is not fun.
This is not fun anymore."
Your deck is really good. She was like, "What do you mean? My deck's not that bad." She didn't really sound like that, but it was like, "What do you mean? It's not that bad." I'm like, "No, this is terrible. You win every single time." And I was like, "I'm never playing this game again."
I want to show you. This is my podcast buddy now because he hangs here on my mic arm.
Please don't call him what he's called. Don't call him that. Don't do it. I know what those are called.
You know his name? What's his name?
What's his name?
His name's Boris.
Oh my God.
So he's just kind of hanging there, just chilling while we're doing the podcast. By the way.
Oh my God.
By the way, it's one of the fingerlings, the fingerling thing. So my girls were all hype about that for Christmas and stuff. So. Yeah, Boris just chills on my mic stand, on my mic arm. But I think with that, we're gonna talk about what came out this week. Aaron, did you have anything that you played this week?
No, unless you want to hear about PUBG some more.
No, moving on.
Okay, moving on.
Shit.
Although I'm sure some people would love to hear us talk about PUBG forever.
Look, I'm sorry. I actually have been playing something completely different.
What? No, I don't want to know. Nope.
Pokemon Go.
Oh, okay. Never mind. thought you were about to line me up for something.
I stopped
else.
playing Pokemon Go like 6 months ago.
So explain.
know.
So
I
you
know.
have a minute to explain Pokemon Go to me. Why do people play it? What's up with that?
I don't know. You know what? I just did it because I have been seeing Wes Blank post a lot about it in the group, and my kid and I were talking about it, and I think her and I went out to dinner together, maybe last Sunday, and we were just talking about it at dinner, her and I was like, fuck it, let's download it. We downloaded it, started catching some Pokemon. Her and I have been going on walks around the park, to the little stops where you can collect more Pokeballs and that type of stuff. So I don't know. It's just been something that her and I have been doing together.
It's a
so
fun
it's been kinda
diversion in
fun.
the real world. That
It's fun.
have fun with.
So
But if you're not
That's
a
the other
Pokemon
thing I've been
person,
playing.
then it may not be for you.
I don't know. I like Pokemon, but I'm like that game.
I just remember when it first came out and everybody had it.
Yeah, because it was
Really?
the hype. It was the hotness thing because
Yeah,
it was different.
it's so
Nothing else had
smooth
been
now.
like that. Yeah,
It's so
Is
smooth now,
Is it?
and
Okay.
it runs so well.
Yeah,
compared
it's
to
sad
what I
that nobody
remember.
plays anymore. Like we used to have gatherings at the one local park here that's close to me. That's like 5 minutes away. You at any given time, like during that summer when it first came out, there'd be 20, 30 people there just hanging out. And hey, what's up? People had a cooler of you good, Ray? He's where Fiddler was though. Like, you all right, man? Yeah, but people have coolers with like bottled water in it and snacks and stuff like that, and the battery packs and that kind of stuff. Yeah, but no, it was a lot of fun. But let's get into this list of these games. I'm sure we'll find some other things we can sidetrack and tangent on here for a little bit. But for this week, as of yesterday, Monday, January 15th, we had Gunhouse coming to Switch and Light Tracer coming to PC. As of today, when we're recording this, Tuesday, January 16th, Inner Space is coming to Xbox One, PS4, and Switch. We have Nightmare Boy coming to Switch. And then we have what Ray was talking about, Street Fighter V, the arcade edition update is coming to PS4 and PC.
Yeah, go get that if you haven't already.
Yeah, if you let's say if you got Street Fighter and you didn't enjoy it because it was lacking things, and let's say you traded it in or got rid of it, now would be a good time to jump back into it with all the updates and new characters.
But if you didn't, so go buy the arcade edition disc.
Yes,
because that has everything on it. I have a friend of mine who was very upset because he thought that this update was just going to give everybody who already had the game everything. No, that's not how it works. Go and buy the actual arcade edition if you want to have all the characters and all this stuff.
Mhm.
They'll just assume they're going to give it to you because they're not. So yeah, go buy the disc. And it's a good time to get back into Street Fighter.
If you have the original game, you have to buy the
you just buy the characters and the costumes.
Yeah.
Which is fine if you're going to be playing the game, but I just encourage you, if you're going to get back into Street Fighter, to go and buy the arcade edition disc
or download, because I think it's available via both, right?
True. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, and then we have Beholder coming to Xbox One and PS4. Then we have Forged Battalion coming to PC. And then we have Albert and Otto coming to PS4. Then we have the Kerbal Space Program Enhanced Edition is coming to PS4. If you haven't played that, yes, if you haven't played that, but this is supposed to be like the definitive version for console, is the Enhanced Edition, because it includes a lot of the stuff that the Steam update saw.
Interesting.
Kingdom New Lands is coming to PS4.
Okay.
The Portal of Evil Stolen Runes.
That's a typical 90s computer game. Cool.
Right. And then Wednesday, January 17th, we have Full Metal Furies coming to Xbox One and PC.
So is it Full Metal Furies or Furries?
It's Furies. There's no double R. It's only one R.
We're safe. It's okay.
Then we have Stardrome PSVR is coming.
Interesting.
Then we have 2064 read-only memories coming to Xbox One.
Of course, they just want to remember the Xbox 360 days.
Oh, man. Then we have Thursday, January 18th. We have World to the West coming to Switch.
Is that a sequel to Wild Wild West with Will Smith?
God damn, it better be.
Then we have Gintama Rumble PS4.
So is that an anime game? I'm
I
curious.
think so.
I think it's anime.
So.
That sounds like the best anime.
No.
And then we have Darkest
Gintama's
Dungeon is
good,
coming
though.
to Switch.
Darkest Dungeon's coming to Switch?
Yes.
I mean, I knew this, but I get excited every time I hear it.
Every time apparently you need to play that. My friend, a friend in Pon in the Phoenix
Yo, that's
Overdrive
this
Nation.
week? Okay.
Ray's just like that. Just threw a wrench in all of my budget.
I thought he was about to turn and yell, Rachel.
No,
I gotta get Darkest Dungeon on Switch.
My door is closed, but I will also be buying that game on Thursday.
And then we have Vesta coming to Xbox One, PS4, and Switch on January 19th, Friday. And then we have Kirby Battle Royale coming to 3DS.
Oh, shit. I need to download that demo, see if it's any good.
Rip.
Whoa, I still love my 3DS.
And then we have Digimon's Story, Cyber Sleuth, Hacker's Memories coming to PS4 and Vita, by the way. It doesn't say the Vita version, but there is a Vita version for that.
Rip Vita.
Then we have something that we may remember as kids. I don't know if you guys remember Mutant League. Remember the Mutant Football League? Remember the Mutant League cartoon?
If it wasn't Blitz, I didn't care. Nope.
You remember that, Aaron?
I do.
With the zombies and stuff like that, and then all that, yeah. So that's like it's a nostalgia thing from when we were kids.
Here's something that nobody really asked for you to bring back.
Yeah.
Wow, nostalgia
Failure, more like it. But
damn.
Then we have Rento Fortune coming to PS4.
That doesn't sound like fun at all.
Then we have The Vanishing of Ethan Carter finally coming to Xbox One.
Okay.
Finally. Then we have The Aquatic Adventure of the Last Human coming to Xbox One. That sounds
is that the sequel to
Two Human? I thought the same thing.
Fuck both of you guys.
Welcome back, Aaron.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Oh
Welcome
my
back.
God.
I hope you're singing the Mace version.
Actually, I hope so too.
Oh man. So anything on this list other than Ray freaking out about Darkest Dungeon?
Like Darkest Dungeon, literally, besides Street Fighter Arcade Edition, is the only thing that matters.
I'm not buying anything until February 6th.
Hey, you know what, Aaron? We need to find a picture of Ray really excited, and then caption it with "Hey, Rachel!"
Oh my God! Please don't.
Or like a picture of Ray with like his mouth in a screaming position, and then like clip it into the scene from The Dark Knight.
Oh my God! Please don't do that.
Where he's on the ground with all the tubs of.
I know Geeks and Gamers is a group of a lot of talented people, but please don't do this. please don't do
Photoshop this picture of him as Aaron Eckhart in The Dark Knight screaming, Rachel!
Oh my God.
If somebody does that, I will send them a free Steam game.
Oh my God. I love all of you, but please don't do this. I'll give you $1 if you don't do this.
It's like $1 versus the Steam game. All right. So, guys, with that, hey, if you're excited about anything coming out that we talked about this list, hit us up on the group. Let us know.
If we missed something, let us know.
Yeah, that too. If there's anything you're hyped for that you're playing and you want us to, bring attention to it, or you want to let us know, let us know.
Yeah, if you were really excited about Rento Fortune and you're like, Ray, why you shitting on my favorite game? I'm not sorry. Okay.
No, I think it's more the Mutant Football League. If you're really hyped for that, I'm sorry. It's just not anything I know that I don't want it, and Aaron doesn't want it, and Ray doesn't want it. So
we just want you to not spend your money on stuff that's not going to be good.
If there was one thing here that was mentioned that I want, it's definitely the picture of Ray screaming, Rachel!
Oh my God.
All right, guys. So that'll be all for the Geeks and Gamers Arcade. Let's go ahead and move on to the Gaming Pulse.
Rachel!
God damn it!
So,
that's going to be our transition song.
This week for the Gaming Pulse, we are going to be talking about the Nintendo Mini Direct.
Oh, yes. So can we talk about what happened leading up to the Mini Direct?
Oh, there was all kinds of crazy hype and rumors, and it's not happening.
No, he wants to talk about how he was doubting it and kept saying over and over that nothing's going to happen, and then it did happen.
I mean, there was a tweet on January 10th, the day before, said Nintendo had something going on, and then the presentation, all this, and then next thing I know, I got a hype message from Aaron that morning. Oh my God, Nintendo Direct! I'm like, dude, you need to bring it down.
So first off,
I've been talking
it was
about
a Nintendo Mini Direct, so it wasn't even like a full Direct like everybody was predicting.
But the word
by
Direct
the way.
is in the title, by the way.
Whatever, I don't care. But I was laughing because Nintendo was like, yes, this hype is great. They don't know what's happening, and they posted a picture of Chibi Robo on fire. Oh my God, Nintendo! The social media team was on point that day. because it just fed into the hype. Because nobody knew what was actually happening. Nobody had any idea what. Like they were like, I guess there's supposed to be a direct on the 11th, ha 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 ha, and nobody actually knew what was happening until it actually happened. And Nintendo was like, oh yeah, by the way, here's that mini direct, not an actual direct, but we got some good stuff. So it wasn't really mini; it was actually pretty meaty. It was a meaty direct.
We're gonna break this down a little bit here and kind of discuss point by point what.
Talk to me,
saw.
Ray.
All right, so with that, so first thing that we really saw was The World Ends With You.
Yeah,
coming out this year, 2018, and
I
that
like
was a re-release for Switch. From what it was a Nintendo DS game, right?
That was a DS game, yes. A DS game that I always wanted to play. It's been like 8 years too late now. I probably don't want to play it now, but he was really good.
Aaron, any hype for that? The World Ends With You?
No, not really. I just don't really know anything about that game at all. So
It's super Japanese.
And speaking of really Japanese games, Pokken Tournament DX is getting some new DLC. The Deluxe Battle Pack DLC is available for purchase now, and it's going to be actually released in 2 waves. Thanks, Nintendo. You always do that to us.
Yeah,
so on January 31st, Wave 1 will bring Aegislash along with Mega Rayquaza and Mimikyu. And then the second wave, whatever.
No, I was just saying it because it's got my name in it.
Ray. Oh, you emphasis on the Ray. I got you. All right. The second wave due March 23rd is introducing battle character Blastoise along with support set of Mew and Celebi.
So you mean to tell me that all this time that Blastoise was not a playable character in this video game?
That is correct.
That's really weird to me. So they had Charizard, I know, because everybody loves Charizard, but they didn't have Blastoise?
Yeah.
Okay, Nintendo. All right.
And if you buy the battle pack at the time, like right now, you get immediate access to avatar items.
Who cares? Okay.
I'm just saying. Next was Kirby Star Allies that we actually saw announced back at E3. It actually has a release date now. It's coming out March 16th, so like 2 months from now.
I'm excited about that.
It just, they changed up some of the movesets, and we got to mix and match some of the abilities. And hey, there's a co-op mode too.
Oh,
so that's interesting.
That's actually why I might pick that up.
I mean, that's another game I play with my wife for sure. Yeah.
And then here's a game that we're kind of seeing some follow up on: Dragon Quest Builders. The demo is out right now.
I just downloaded it, so yeah, I'll play that tonight.
And it's set to release at the end of this month. So that's something that. Now here's something that
more money I get to spend.
I didn't realize that people really wanted because I wasn't a fan of it. The Hyrule Warriors Ultimate Edition.
Okay, so Hyrule Warriors Ultimate Edition. I bought it on Wii U. Was like, oh, this would be cool to check out. Didn't like it. But on Switch, I might be more inclined to play it way more than I did when I had it on Wii U.
See, and that's my thing is I played the Hyrule Warriors on Wii U, and I was kind of like, it's all right, but it doesn't really seem to fit the characters in the universe, kind of.
Well, that and it kind of like had weird, like it chugged sometimes, it lagged a little bit in places, like the equipment just didn't keep up with the game, and that made it unfun for me. But I was like, the Switch, it seems like it would do better on the Switch, I would hope. So I think, I'm gonna give it a shot again and see what's what.
Okay, so in addition to that, this is going to be the definitive edition of the game, coming this spring, 2018. So at some point we'll get it. It comes with all the DLC content from both the 3DS and Wii U versions because for some reason they each had their own DLC, which was weird. Which will include all the maps, the missions, and the characters. In addition to the game in co-op on the same screen, you'll also be able to use Breath of the Wild themed costumes for Link and Zelda.
Okay, well that's cool, I guess.
And then it's all right. Aaron, any feelings, thoughts,
Dude,
concerns?
I've never played Hyrule Warriors before, ever.
This might be
a good time for you to pick it up and try it.
Yeah, no, and I kind of like have like a peaking interest in it, but I really have only heard like negative stuff about it when I know people that have played it. So.
I mean, my biggest thing was like frame rate and lag was what really hurt my experience. It wasn't really smooth. And then I don't know why they're like, hey, we're going to put it on this kind of dumbed down tech, which is the Wii U. And then we're going to dumb it down even more. We're going to put it on 3DS. And that chugged even worse there. It was like.
That was the problem.
It was just like, wow. So then here was actually one of the highlights for me actually on this was Mario Tennis Aces.
This is the best
spring.
part.
So we have the new Mario Tennis game coming from developer Camelot. For those of you that follow games kind of intently, you may remember the game series Golden Sun.
One of my most favorite games of all time.
As well as a lot of the other Mario sports games were made by them. So this coming to Switch is kind of like, hey, this is awesome. And this will be the first Mario Tennis game to feature a story mode.
What? Okay, I'm excited. Sorry, that might have been loud. My bad. I'm excited. I love Mario Tennis. Mario Tennis was one of my favorite N64 games. Oh my god! Don't shake your head at me. For the audio listeners, Ron's just shaking his head no.
I could give a fuck less about Mario Tennis.
Wow, I will fight you.
Go catch these hashtags free, son.
Yeah.
Come touch these tennis rackets.
I would rather get Mario Golf. So
man, Mario Golf Toadstool Tour was like the best.
That comment hurt me. I'm leaving.
All right, so next was is it Ease or it's Ease, right?
So Eric, here's the thing. This is
he leaves me hanging.
No, this is the one that I actually had the most excitement for. So first of all, shout out to Ryan Marion, a friend of the show in the group. He constantly posts about this game. I'm not actually sure how to pronounce it. I was hoping you could help me out. I don't know if it's Ease or if it's just Wise, but either way, he posts pictures of it all the time, talks about it every chance he gets. And in all honesty, he's the reason why I'm going to buy that game on Switch. Because, so you know how I am with like JRPGs that are turn-based?
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not really like my thing. But this is not turn-based, and he's from what
it's action. It's an action RPG.
That it's more of like a Zelda play style. So, and it looks awesome. Some of the pictures I've seen from the PS4 version of the game look really cool. And he actually directed me to a couple of YouTube clips of some gameplay. So I watched those, and I'm really buying this game as soon as it comes out for Switch, and I'm going to play it, and I'm going to be excited about it. Have you played any of them before?
I haven't played any of them, but I know people that have, and they've always recommended them to me. I just haven't got around to playing them. But this is the Lacrimosa of Dana. This is already out, like Aaron said, on PS4, Vita, and PC from last year in 2017. And it's coming sometime this summer.
Okay.
And
yeah,
he's coming back.
That was my favorite part of this mini direct was that game. So I still would like to know if it's pronounced Ease or Wise. I don't know.
I don't remember. Like,
it's Ease.
Yeah,
Ease.
That's what I thought. I thought it was Ease.
You done talking shit about Mario Tennis?
We passed Mario Tennis.
No, I'm talking about how hyped I am, and I can't wait to buy Ease on Switch.
Ease
okay, have fun.
Lacrimosa of Dana.
Lacrimosa is a great song, by the way.
Yeah. So with that, then we're coming to the elephant in the room because we were wondering when this was going to happen.
I wish you wouldn't call me that. Thank you very much.
Super Mario Odyssey update. It's coming February 2018. So after the main story of Super Mario Odyssey, you'll be able to continue in your adventures with Mario with the help of Luigi. Mario's brother will open up an access to the competitive balloon world mode, where you can work asynchronously to hide balloons to other players to find, or search for balloons hidden by other players. You'll be able to move up in global leaderboards by being good at putting balloons in hard-to-find spots and quickly finding hidden balloons. In addition to that, the free update will also include new snapshot filters and 3 new outfits. Sunshine Shades and outfit modeled after the Super Mario Sunshine, for those of you guys that want to keep screaming, sunshine, sunshine, sunshine.
Please.
And then the musician hat and outfit. So he'll be looking like the new Donk City musicians. And then a set of knight's armor and helmet.
Okay. So like they've went on from like, we're going to give you all these cool cosmetic stuff in Zelda. So we're going to give you all this cool cosmetic stuff in Mario.
Yep.
I don't really care for cosmetic stuff. But I'm sure some people are really excited about this.
And then here's something that actually caught my eye as a fighting game fan. So SNK Heroines Tag Team Frenzy coming summer 2018. So this is a brawler from NIS. It's really heavy with fan service and stuff like that, but it's kind of close to the classic SNK fighting series. It's focusing solely on female fighters from the different SNK fighting game series. And in addition, they said Neo Geo's game Art of Fighting 2 was available as a port on the Nintendo Switch. So go check that out on the eShop.
I'll be honest, could care less. I mean, no, I just don't care actually.
Fighting games are fighting games. I like fighting games.
Yeah, it's just this is one I'm like, it's not Dragon Ball. So no. It's a no-go for me.
No go.
Nova, as they might say.
We've already gone through the most exciting part of this whole mini direct for me.
Mario Tennis. Yep, you're right.
Fuck out of here.
Yep. And then, so then here's something that I know a lot of people that were fans of the Mario and Rabbids series.
Yay, that's me.
More DLC is coming spring 2018.
Woo!
So it's gonna feature an update. New character Donkey Kong will be available. Donkey Kong, yep. And then it looks like DLC that released earlier last year or late last year included co-op and endgame stuff. Did you play the co-op stuff, Ray, on that?
Nope.
Dang it, Ray.
Well,
this is why we can't have nice things.
Listen, I like nice stuff, but I have to take my time with that game. I love that game. It's so much fun. I have not finished it yet, like the main campaign. So
is Rabbid Princess Peach still your favorite?
No. She's weird.
But, no, because I remember when you first saw it, we were talking about it. You're like, dude, she's my favorite. And then now you're like,
she's weird. But no, I still love that game. That game has a humor unlike anything else that came out last year, which is great. Like this was such an oddball for Nintendo, but it works so well. So if you still haven't played this game, I recommend you pick it up, especially with this new DLC.
Yep. And then also too, this was a weird one that kind of came out of left field. Payday 2. So Payday 2, the heist or whatever the game series is getting a port. It's still weird because I mean that game is like what 3-4 years old now at this point.
Probably older than that, maybe.
It's coming to Switch, which is okay because they're basically of the mind like, hey, if we release this everywhere, people will buy it and we'll make some money. It's coming out February 27th.
I'm gonna buy it.
There's gonna be time exclusive character for Switch. It's called the Japanese Computer Whiz, and her name is Joy, or their name is Joy. Will be available first on Switch. You can see some more of the in-game action by looking online. Portable and tabletop modes are there as well.
I want it.
And this is something that I was kind of interested in from what we saw at E3 with the EA originals. I believe it's Faye. So Faye, and then there's Celeste. So EA Originals is an incubator for new indie games that you don't normally see from EA.
Mm-hmm. What was it? What was that? Oh no! What was the name of that game? It's escaping me. Somebody's yelling the name of me. It's like, "Is this you idiot?" What was the name of that game?
Which game?
With the little girl and the sword, and she was like a princess, and it like rhymed. Oh no!
You mean was it EA did that?
Yeah, EA published it, and I think they had a developer in house do it too. What was it called? Not Little Princess. Oh no, what was it called? This is difficult. Child of Light.
Yes, that was Ubisoft, bro.
Was it? Damn it, I'm wrong all the way around. Okay,
that's the one thing you don't really want to chat. Yeah, Child of Light was Ubisoft Montreal.
Okay, same vein though.
Yeah, same idea basically. Yeah. So you get credit for you get some points.
I don't want credit.
You got partial credit.
I failed. I don't want it.
And then Celeste comes from developer Matt Makes Games, and that'll be available on January 25th.
Would he be mad if I call my studio Ray Makes Games?
No, I'm good with it.
I want it.
So it looks like Faye is coming out to Nintendo Switch and PC on February 16, 2018. Faye is a personal narrative about our relationship with nature, the land, and its beings. It is a wordless celebration of our longing to be one with the world around us. It is a story that reminds us that everything in this world is connected, living in delicate balance, but it is constantly under threat. It is a game full of discovery, conflict, and relationships. So it is currently being developed by Zoink, published by EA, and it's considered an action genre game. Rating is still pending on that from the ESRB.
No, I'm good.
And then there was Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze coming out May 4th.
Yes.
So this is a thing that we're seeing Nintendo continue to do. All the great games that came to the Wii U and that weren't really well received or celebrated, but they were worthy of being played, are getting ported to the Switch, like what we saw with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and Pokken Tournament DX.
Where is Smash, bruh? Where?
That's my main thing. Is like, where's Smash Brothers? Because that's my main thing that I end up.
I guess I feel like that's an E3 thing, but still, give me Smash, please, on my Switch. Like I want it so bad.
In addition to it being released, Funky Kong is now going to also be a playable character as well,
aka easy mode.
And then the biggest thing of this direct that everybody seemed to be flipping out and losing their ish over was Dark Souls Remastered is coming May 25th. It is a port of the Dark Souls. So for those of you that love it, it's supposed to be along with the vein of the Prepare to Die edition that we saw on PC.
Yes.
But everybody's like, oh my goodness. So Nintendo finally ended up praising this on finally.
Which is great. Like this is a big deal for Nintendo.
It is.
Like for From Software to be like, all right, we like the Switch enough that we're going to put Dark Souls on it. Like, that's a big deal.
And this is following in the vein of things that we've seen already, like Doom.
Seriously.
And Elder Scrolls, Skyrim. And then apparently, Wolfenstein 2 is supposed to be getting a release on Switch.
Yeah, same company that handled the Doom port is also going to work on Wolfenstein. So that could be really good.
And then, of course, we saw Payday 2.
Yeah.
So Nintendo's kind of showing that they kind of have a game experience, although it may be other places everywhere already, you know what I mean? That they can kind of cover the spread for the kind of gamers that
they have something going for them. They have a true portable gaming experience. Like it's a true portable gaming experience. It's not like some half-ass experience like the Vita was. And no offense to the Vita, but
rip
still.
Vita, rip. Rest in pepperoni. And
it's selling really well. So I mean, people they have to respect it, which I'm glad. So good. I want it.
So Aaron, you have any thoughts, feelings, concerns?
Well, just to
comments, questions.
The shit that you just said, like I am of two minds. One, yes, I'm glad that Switch is getting games like Dark Souls, serious games, which is what I've been asking for Switch anyway. But at the same time, like I really hope that porting old games doesn't become like a problem for them.
You mean become the thing that the Switch is known for rather than getting new content?
Yeah. I just feel like in the long run, it could end up hurting it more than helping it. I don't know if you guys would agree or if you disagree with that statement or not, but cool, you're porting old games. Give me some new shit too. You know what I mean? I don't know if you're saving some brand new shit for the real direct that. What's that stat that was floating around? Every time there's been a mini, 20 days after a mini direct, there's been a real direct?
Oh, I haven't seen that stat, but let's hope something like that is real. I feel you. I get it. I'm okay with ports, like especially on the Switch. It's different because I can take my Switch anywhere. Yeah, I can take it anywhere.
Ray's just happy that he can play Skyrim and then he's going to be able to play freaking Wolfenstein and stuff like that on the toilet. He's just like,
yes and no, because those two games, you just mentioned two games that I actually won't buy on the Switch, but still, the idea is there. Like I am more excited for them to port their Wii U games that people didn't play than I am to everything else. Like
so they can get the love they deserve.
Give me the Wonderful 101. Give me Bayonetta like they're already doing.
Pikmin.
Stuff like that. Pikmin, yeah. Like, give me stuff like that, and I'm very happy. This other stuff coming is just really is an added bonus. Because I would say that a majority of people have already played most of these games, and it's just now that they're adding the convenience of being able to play it on the go, which is nice. That's kind of how I feel about it.
Alrighty. So with that, you know what? We've covered the direct. If you guys have any questions or you want to check it out, you can check it out on YouTube or at the Nintendo.com, Nintendo-Direct, and then the 1-11-18 or 2018. Find it there. For more information, to catch the trailers and the videos and all of the other information Nintendo threw in that, we kind of just briefly summarized for you. But if you're hype about anything like this or you want to have a discussion with this, definitely on the Facebook group is the way to go. With that, I think we're now going to move into our Geek Mail segment. So mailbag time, Aaron. What you got?
Mail time.
Oh, goodness.
That was beautiful.
Yay.
Following the main topic, Thomas Gilkey, you guys know that guy.
What's up, Thomas?
I know
Shout out.
him.
What are the pros and cons of buying a Nintendo Switch? I thought that was a pretty cool question.
I mean, we all have it, so this is a good.
Right.
This is a good
I
thing.
mean, it's a pro to have it because, like, we've already kind of explained, at least from my standpoint or my thought. And mind you, I was one of the biggest like skeptics about the Switch. I'm like, I don't know how well this is going to do. But just being able to play the other games you can't really experience anywhere else on the Nintendo side. Yeah, you can argue ports, but you can't play Fire Emblem Warriors, you can't play Mario Odyssey, you can't play Legend of Zelda anywhere else but on Nintendo's platforms. So those games alone make it worthwhile to have a Switch. Not to mention that the future games that are coming, that are upcoming, like what we've talked about here, that weren't the ports and things like that. The new content, stuff like that, and the ability to play those on the go make it worthwhile, in my opinion. The con of the Switch is if you're looking for a plethora of new experiences as of yet, they're not all the way there yet. They're getting there.
Sorta. Yes and no.
Yes, they're there, but they're not quite where we would like them to be, I think.
You know what's funny? People think that, like, right.
It's
The
not
Switch
even a year.
It hasn't been
out
a year. Exactly.
I know.
That is
I'm
exactly
with
my
you.
point. It has not been out more than a year. So it's like to say, oh, it doesn't have enough original games. What?
It's a year. I mean,
It's got the same numbers
as
as
devil's
Xbox One right now.
as devil's advocate. Yes, I was going to say the current gaming environment isn't even geared toward the exclusive right now. It's geared toward the third party, PlayStation included. Even though PlayStation's the numbers juggernaut right now.
True. I mean, but still, like, it's like, oh yeah, they don't have a whole lot of first party exclusives. Well, yeah, okay. Like, for what it has, they're amazing. Like, they are great.
I mean, mind you, my Wii U was my Nintendo machine.
I mean,
as was my Wii, and as
had
was
to
my
be
GameCube.
Somebody's Nintendo machine. Let's be
like,
honest.
you know what I mean? It's just like you play your Nintendo games on Nintendo consoles. If you're looking for something else, you kind of have to play them somewhere else most of the time.
Yeah,
Nintendo's bridging that gap though now.
I mean, they're filling that weird space that people complain about. Not enough mature games on the Nintendo machine. It's a baby machine because there's only Nintendo games on it. That's what
baby
I heard
games.
for so long. For so long, all I heard
games.
was, "Oh, only baby games on Nintendo." Blah blah blah. Oh, I like Mario. Yeah. I've never understood that logic. Like, whatever. What's a baby game? If you look,
your logic makes no logic.
It makes no sense. But yeah, it's like. I'd say, yeah, a big pro of the Switch is, yeah, not just the initial first party library, but just what the system is. It's a hybrid console. Nothing like that exists. Nothing. There are things that are close, but nothing like this.
I mean,
exists.
there is that WikiPad thing, but that doesn't.
Let's
count.
not talk about that. But the Switch is its own unique beast, and it does what it does really well. Like I literally can, if my wife's like, all right, we got to go do some stuff. I'm like, all right, cool. You driving? And if I'm playing on my TV, I literally just pull it out of the dock and keep playing exactly what I was playing in the car. It's incredible. It's so it's just, I've wanted that in my entire life. And now we actually have the technology where that works. Like it is so smooth. It works. I guess I could say one of the Joy-Cons, lol, is the hardware itself. Yes, the Switch is great, it's amazing, but not very powerful. We're not going to get there are going to be some games that just don't work on Switch, and that's just because of the hardware. That's just the nature of Nintendo. They don't care about pushing the graphics envelope or having the top specs.
I thought you were about to say they don't care about you.
I care about you. That's all that matters. But I understand what the Switch is, but yeah, you're not going to have an experience like you could have graphics-wise on an Xbox or a PS4 or a PC for that matter on the Switch. You're playing the Switch for what it is. And that's what you're going to get. So I guess that, to me, that's kind of a con, is that, yeah, the hardware is lacking. It really is. But that doesn't really hinder the experience of the Switch to me. I know a lot of people be like, "Oh yeah, it didn't have a whole lot of power, so it's kind of whack." Which you're entitled to your opinion. You're wrong, but whatever. What are you gonna say, Aaron?
Objectively wrong. Short answer, pro, it's fucking awesome. Con, I don't have any yet. So we're gonna do
What do you mean you have 2 Joy-Cons?
I like them. We're gonna do 2 more questions because we're running a little bit short on time. Christina,
Let's get 'em.
Shorty Swift, one of the admins over at Ray's favorite group, the anime group.
That's the best group, by the way.
I wanted to throw this question in. I can't speak on this question because I've not played the game, so this question is more for you two guys. Blizzard is hinting at wanting to do an Overwatch movie or series. Which would you prefer, or should they just stick to their comics and animated shorts?
All of it.
I would prefer the series thing. Like maybe take the animated shorts that they do and maybe expand them to more like an episodic kind of thing. Like what we see with animated shows, stuff like that. I don't know if I want to see it. Like if we did get an Overwatch movie, I think I would want to know about the Omnic Crisis and all that stuff. Like,
but that would be the movie, I think. Like,
that's the movie. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. For the movie, I would want to know how Overwatch kind of rose, solved all this problem, got through the Omnic Crisis, and got to where we are now, like a prequel.
So that's what I want. I want, like, when I say all of it, I really do mean I want all of that. I want a movie, I want a series, and I want to keep the animated shorts and the comic books because I want a movie to tie it all together. Like have you watched? If you've watched any of the shorts, they're damn good.
Blizzard, Ray wants everything.
I want everything, and they have the money to do it. Papa Jeff, please.
Well, old friend, live with honor and die with glory.
So, Christina, your answer is yes to everything. They want everything.
They're so good. So yes, please give me a whole movie to actually explain and tie together everything that happened. I want to see the rise and the fall, and then what's next. Like I want to see it. Because there will be an Overwatch 2 or whatever it's going to be. Let's be honest, that game is way too popular for it to not have any like actual like advanced version that they're working on. So yeah, I want all of it. I really do. I love Overwatch. Overwatch is great.
Yeah, Overwatch is literally one of my favorite games, and one of my favorite characters is Reinhardt, which I always do the voices for and everything like that. So that quote from Reinhardt came from the Reinhardt animated short. So. All right, Aaron, what you got?
Last one is from Rachel Penley.
Rachel,
not to be confused with Rachel, but
oh my god,
Rachel Penley. This, I've been trying to throw in like different questions every now and again.
Mm-hmm. I think this is going to be my favorite question, by the way.
And she knows that she did this on purpose for me, I think. So she says, and I quote, "Since it's colder than a witch's tit right now, I'm thinking about summer cookouts. Which do you prefer, grilled burgers or steaks?"
So this question had a lot of my favorite things in it. We won't get into it, but still. Oh man, yeah, it's cold. We had a feels like I think negative 13 degrees here today. I
don't want to hear it. We were negative 29 last week.
I don't care. This ain't a measuring contest. I'm sorry, y'all froze to death.
This is a steak or grilled burgers question.
Bob's Burgers?
Not whose area is colder.
I don't care. Cold is cold.
I really, as much as I love both, I think nothing beats a good grilled steak.
Oh yes, yes. Give me a nice grilled ribeye any day.
I was going to say take it a step further. If we're all three going to pick steaks, what's your favorite steak?
Ribeye. Oh, sorry.
Ray's is ribeye.
You can't beat a good porterhouse.
Man, okay. Yeah, you can with a ribeye.
Ribeye is good, but I like a good porterhouse. Or
ribeye was my favorite for a while, but so my all time favorite.
Don't you say Casey Strip?
A New York strip.
New York strips are great. I love the New York strip.
They are really good, but if
you guys could ever get one, a Delmonico style New York strip.
I've had
it. I've also had that,
but not to act like none of us like a good grilled burger. There's so many great things that you can do with a burger on the grill, man.
Yes, except just a steak is a whole different world. Like
it is.
Yeah.
If you ever want to talk to me about grilled meats, please do, because I will enjoy that conversation immensely.
Join the Food for Thought Facebook group.
Just message me about grilled meat.
Let's take the conversation to the masses.
Send Ray
to the
Apollo a private message of meat at any
Just
time.
just send me a picture of steak anytime, and I will be your best friend.
Ray's
Send
just
him
like,
your
I want
meat.
the food porn.
No,
so send me
do
the
not.
food porn.
That's phrasing. Oh my god.
So, in quote, Ray Apollo says at rayapollo@hatemail.com, please send me your meat.
No.
So clear. Ray
Phrasing.
wants
Lord
people-
Squeenix at hatemail.com says, send
his
me
meat.
your meat.
No.
No, you said it. It's on file and it's on the internet. It's on the
Nope.
internet forever.
All right,
Abort.
guys.
That's it.
So
Thanks for
with
the
that,
questions.
we're going to go ahead and get to our geek outs. Do you guys have any geek outs that you want to mention before I bring up the two that I have?
Grilled meat. Yes.
Shout
I
out.
want a steak right now.
I would like to give a shout out to all the meat that Ray's about to receive. Through email.
Wow. I hate you guys so much.
But for real, just shout out to you guys as always. Shout out to Jeremy for his new podcast that he launched yesterday, which was actually a very good podcast about Star Wars. I really thoroughly enjoyed it. Although I disagreed with a few of his opinions on it, I did agree with some of them also. Either way, it's a great podcast. And shout out to the Sports Wars podcast. Those guys are cool. They let me on again last week. I don't know why.
How do I get an invite? I want to be on Sports Wars.
Yeah, I guess you got to be a fan of Jay Cutler, maybe like a really shitty quarterback to get on there more than once. But
I will never be on that show because sports ! I don't know.
yeah,
Sports ball,
but
yeah.
shout out to those guys. Other than that, just the whole Geeks and Gamers community. Like always, shout out to the admins.
So you pick your group. I'm gonna pick my group. Shout out to the anime group. Oh my god, I love those guys. I was formally challenged today to the tournament that we're starting in there for Dragon Ball Fighters when it comes out.
Challenge.
And I hate to tell him, but he didn't know. He's gonna get these hands, and when I say he's gonna get these hands, he ain't gonna never forget the hands that he got.
Ray's gonna get that meat.
Stop it! Oh my god!
You know what's gonna happen tomorrow morning, right? You're just gonna be unsuspected. You're just gonna get a picture of a steak.
I'm
From
okay with
Aaron.
that though. Send me as many pictures of steak as you want. Nothing else. Nothing else. Just steaks.
Oh man.
Oh,
All right.
God.
So always, guys, as always, shout out to you guys for being able to do this, week in and week out, minus Aaron last week and, my couple weeks I missed. But, this is always a highlight of my week to be able to do this with you guys, to sit here, BS and talk games and have fun. Shout out to all the geeks and gamers out there. We love you guys.
Yes.
But my shout outs are the youtube.com/C/geeks and gamers. That's where you can find Geek Pulse Radio Prime's show hosted by Jeremy Griggs, The Last Jedi. It's time to admit the truth. Also check out his Han Solo, A Star Wars Story, the story that nobody asked for.
It's basically a hate video filled with hate speech. I don't want it in that movie.
But check those out.
I never said that I wanted it, but I want it now.
So it's one of those things. But and shout out to Jeremy for the opportunity to do this, and the geeks and gamers that all listen to this. We appreciate you guys as always. So that will be all for this week's Geek Pulse Gaming. Hey, if you enjoyed the show, give us a like and share your feedback with us, and share with all the fellow geeks and gamers in your life. If you didn't, there's that Facebook page. Send us some information and on your feedback and messages or whatever, however you feel we can improve. We want to hear back from you, as well as at geeksandgamers.com. Also, make sure to follow All Things Geek by subscribing to the Geeks and Gamers on YouTube. Like I said, youtube.com/C/geeks and gamers. For all of our other content, and also including, the Geek Pulse Gaming and the Geek Pulse Radio Prime and everything else that we have, the Sports Wars. Love those guys. I want to get on the show. Invite me. I'm here up on the soapbox. I want to invite, please.
Invite me too if you just want somebody to yell sports randomly every 5 minutes. Sports! I'm good at it.
Also, make sure you join the community that we talked about, the facebook.com/groups/geeksgamerscom for the Geek Pulse Radio Network. Also, support the Geeks and Gamers on Patreon, patreon.com/geeksandgamers. You can follow the gaming adventures of all of our friends over at the Twitch channel, twitch.tv/gamingwithgeeks. We got some surprises here coming up for you for some guests, so Make sure you stay tuned for that.
Yes,
And
about those next episode. Haha.
And also, once we firm everything up, we'll give you a schedule on who's going to be on and when. So follow us on Twitter, GeeksGamersCom, and Instagram, GeeksAndGamersCom. On behalf of the multiple choice gamer, the new Mr. Switch, Aaron Morris, and the man of many nicknames, Ray Apollo Williams, aka Lord Squeenix at hatemail.com. This is Ray Osorio El Capitan saying, Geek Pulse Gaming out.
Send Ray your meat.
Please do not do this. Goodbye.
Don't worry, my friend. I am your shield.
And I am Ray's meat.
No!
As always, guys, rise above.
Meat. Rachel!